Research activity was unemployment levels. So unemployment occurs when a person who is actively searching for employment is unable to find work. Unemployment is often used as a measure of the health of the economy. The underemployment rate has decreased from 7.8%. The Australian economy has added 33,800 full-time jobs, but has lost 64,400 part-time jobs in April. Women were more likely to withdraw from the labour market than men, with women's participation rate down 0.5 points to 61.3%, compared to men down 0.1 points to 70.8%. Bojan Jarvis, head of labour statistics at the ABS, said this was his sixth consecutive fall in unemployment rate, down from 6.9% in October 2020. The unemployment rate is now 0.2 percentage points, or 33,000 people above the start of the pandemic. Importantly, it's the 2 percentage points below its peak in July 2020, when it was at 7.4%. The youth unemployment rate fell to its lowest levels since the global financial crisis, reflecting a strong increase in employment for young men, following a number of increases for young women in recent months. Throughout the past years, employment has shifted and changed in general, increasing until about March 20 in Australia. This was due to COVID. The unemployment increased, but throughout the following months, employment has had a definite increase and is now greater level pre-COVID. Full-time employment has increased by 33,800 people to 8,889,000 people, and part-time employment decreased by 64,400 to 4,150,000 people. Over the year to April 2021, full-time employment has increased by 249,000 people, and part-time employment has increased by 388,000 people. Part-time share of employment was at 31.8%, the same as at March 2020 and 1.5 points higher than April 2020. The total number of 15 to 24-year-olds in the labour market who are unemployed, this is young people actively looking for a job who can't find them. The total number from 15 to 24-year-olds in the labour market is currently 12% of young people in the labour market. The figure is 12% of underemployed. Despite the low rate of unemployment generally, youth under and unemployment have been relatively high over the past decade since the global financial crisis. Hovering around the 11% mark for the past year. In terms of underemployment, the results are just as grim. More than twice as many young part-time workers are looking for more work compared to with other age level brackets. During COVID, jobs were reallocated to those who were best suited for the job, so that enterprises and businesses did not have to have excessive employees. This increased structural unemployment. Cyclical unemployment was high because of the decrease in aggregate demand with the start of COVID, but then recovered with the new innovation created by businesses to keep afloat. The government influenced the labour market outcome by putting in place JobKeeper to keep unemployment low and to keep businesses paying employees, thus increasing consumer spending. And the current employment rate in Australia, unemployment rate is now 5.4%, which, like I said before, is 2% lower than it was at its peak in July 2020, but is still higher than it was at the start of last year before COVID hit. But it's on track to continue going down.